What's going guys, Zennosh here, and today I'm bringing this video to you guys on the Air of Light to do some soloing on the party raid. Let's beat the audit by myself. Let's see how hard it is gonna get. Let's try to talk about the advantage and disadvantage with the new update, okay? So let's try to do from this second floor. So let's get into the create party, and in the create party now you go totally private mode. In the private mode, what's gonna really happen is that like you can actually create the team of your choice and of your inventory, meaning like you don't have to look onto the face of the another player to add to your team so that like you can play it. Instead of that one, you can just form your own team, right? And then after that you can just fight them with like fight with them on the stage. The thing is that right over here we will be fighting against Audit, but I really don't think that like this is actually the icon of the Audit. I think this belongs to Griselda, so that might actually be a problem right over here. And the recommended servants are speed, defense, and attack based DPS servant. For me, this my first Heir is a speed based DPS servant. My forest archangel is a defense based DPS servant, and my fire Enoch is a attack based DPS servant. So let's see who among these will actually make a lot of difference. So whenever you have provided with this kind of options, at first you are made to select which type of servant you would want to choose. In order to make the selection on your sub team 1 and the sub team 2, all you need to do is click, okay? And after you click, you just select the servant that you want to put on this team, okay? Please try to also consider that there are like boosting sort of like relation effect. Like let's say my forest archangel will benefit a 100% increase in his defense if there is a water a sphinx, or let's say any a sphinx is available in the team. So those are the things that you really need to keep in mind in order to have a greater advantage. Like let's say my fire Enoch is gonna receive 120% attack boost with the fire in my round. Yes, so that's really good, right? So seems like my team is pretty much good enough. Let's try to get into the battle. So once we get into the battle, let's see how it actually goes on, okay? Audit. This is pretty hard, especially for beginners. So let's say if you are a beginner and you really want to beat the audit still, especially for that like daily party points rewards, you would want to invite a player of very high stature. Let's say maybe they might actually be your guild mate, okay? Your a member of your guild, so they might actually help you a lot. Or maybe you might have like another account that has a really good servants in it, okay? So in that case of scenario, what you can actually do is that like you can just invite those powerful like players in your team, so that like you can at least finish this audit, okay? So it seems like the audit is actually not a big problem. In phase 2, defense based DPS service, I will be the one to actually deal most damage. You can see right over here, D refers to defense based DPS, defense damage debuff, takes additional damage from the damage based on the debuff. So right over there guys, so it's pretty much easy for me guys for right now. So once I beat all those crap, I think I will get that audit down really fast. In this kind of scenario, if you have a type of servant that can actually deal a AoE type of damage, then that would be much better. For instance, in my case, Fire Enoch is a AoE DPS servant, okay? I mean like he deals a damage to a lot of enemies at a single time, so that can actually be a very good like how to say, crowd controlling skill, okay? So I love my Fire Enoch, and guess what guys, Fire Enoch also really managed to deal a massive amount of damage as well. So don't hate a 4-star net DPS servant, because they might actually surprise you a lot guys. They might actually surprise you. So the best thing that I really found about this one is that like we are getting more party rate points, okay? So that's really amazing guys, and a lot of gold right out here as well. 200,000 gold just like that. OMG, that's good. 200,000 gold and 15 party rates. Nice. And you can actually like do a total of like 20 party rates per day, right? 20 party rates per day, that's the limitation. So I mean like it's still enough for you to actually get a tons of party rates, right? Party rate points, right? So let's get into the missions, and we can see right over here, and still the party rate points that we can collect per day is 800. I thought it was decreased, but it's 800. I don't know what it is. or maybe it's a glitch. Let's see about that one. But anyways, I was able to complete the second floor. In the third floor, I am not pretty sure about like how I can do it. Okay, so let's try to do it. Even if I lose, it doesn't really matter, right? So right over here, the opponent is a fire element, so obviously water element and the fire element are gonna be the best choice for me, right? And speed based, defense based, and attack based servant, just like the same one, but obviously my tank needs to have higher CP, so that's what it says. So as this guy is, I mean like this woman is of the fire class, I would love to bring the water class. Okay, I mean like my water laner is gonna be how to say this, uh, uh, gain a lot of advantage by having Anko in the team. Okay, like water Anko, my tank. Oh, okay. Well, this is the one thing that I would really love to recommend. The developers is that, like, it's very hard to select the servants that we want to put in the team, right? So like it's actually taking a lot of time like this. So I really don't want this to happen. Okay. So where would be my fire spiegel? So right over there. I'm done with this team. Is there any other passive? No. And let's try to add my team. So in order to add your team, you just need to click this plus sign, and then like you are given like this slots, and then just click on this one and you will be able to select like other units that you want to put. Okay, so obviously that's against the fire, so I won't be able to use like it's not a good idea to use like forest based forest element right over there. So yes, obviously I am actually going to suffer a lot of disadvantage. Okay, so right in this case I would love to go with my fire Enoch, and there will be a healer, and there will be a what do you call this, a fire ram. Okay, so this is pretty good, and let's see about that one. And let's do another one. So I think both are attack based, so what would be my defense based? So I think I am not actually be able to, I might not actually able to be a good competitive uh, like gameplay against this unit, because I am pretty much lacking my units. Okay, and I cannot use my forest units right as well, so that is pretty much like a limiting factor. So let's try to use this one. Okay, let's see if I can use my fire Ignis, and she might actually be pretty good. Okay, she has 39,000 CP, so that's pretty amazing. And let's try to put water ace pinks. Okay, and a very good very good tank. Let's see. Sorry about this, guys, it's actually taking me some time to prepare, but I would love to solo. Okay, so this one, even if I die, let's do it. Obviously I believe that like there is a very great chance that I will actually lose this one, because I do not have defense based DPS 7 and speed based DPS 7. Okay, all are attack based DPS 7. So if I make it to the final battle, maybe I might have a really good chance against that. But let's see about this one. It's actually taking a lot more time to load the screen. I don't know why, but anyways, I was able to solo the second floor. How about you guys? What floor are you able to solo? Okay, I still have to build most of my support units, even though I heavily focused on my DPS servants, so that might actually be a problem. That might actually be the reason why I wasn't able to complete like a lot of content in the game. So I need to focus on my support as well as my healers as well. So let's see. Till now, Fire Enoch is the one who is actually dealing a lot of damage, and now the Water Laner is on top. And again, that's Fire Enoch who actually got to the top. Okay, and there are like two servants that went down. Damn it. And I am not even done with phase 1, guys. I am not even done with phase 1. Holy crap. Okay, so seems like I'm actually being massacred. So damn. So right at this point, obviously I would really love to receive help from a very good support, or let's say another player who have pretty good units. Okay, even though like I have really good unit at over here, my support unit were not really good at sustaining the damage from Odette, so I was completely annihilated in the number 3 floor. So obviously if you fail, I really don't think you will receive any sort of reward, so you are empty handed, right? And now let's move on to the battle screen right over here. I won't be able to do it, so leave the party, yes. and this is the way how you actually do the battling, guys. Try to do in the first floor if you are if you are sort of beginner, and especially if you are a total beginner, try to go with a quick start, and let's hope that like there will be a very stronger team that will help you to clear this content out. Okay, so those are the things that you need to keep in mind, and let's see what sort of like party point stuff that we can buy. So only 600 party points, and we'll be receiving 10 transcending aura. I think it was 800 before, so this is pretty much a good progress. Okay, 20,000, I think it's the same for 5-star stone. So please don't try please don't forget to claim this 5-star summon stone every month. Okay, 20,000 is not really that far away now. Okay, you will be able to get it. Rainbow stone is pretty amazing as well, always needed for you to awaken, I mean like the potential, okay, to unlock the potential of every servant out there. Potential sense stone is pretty good as well, and the servant arts are pretty amazing, especially this water blavatsky, who is so amazing, guys. Okay, please try to get her ASAP. And this 6-star epic gear select ticket is pretty good as well, but there are so many events ongoing nowadays that you will be getting them a lot in a massive amount from the events. Okay, so that's all there is to it about the party raid stuff right now, especially after the version 3.10 update. Okay, I'm pretty happy that like the party raid is now available nearly 24 hours. So even if like before I was not supposed to be able to play party raid at this time, but now I am actually able to. So that is what really a good difference before like in the before party raid mode, and now party raid mode. So this is it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button to keep on enjoying the contents of my channel. See you guys in the next video.